Good blessed Throwback Thursday, June the 13th, 2024. The time being 7:55 p.m. I greet all human beings all around the world with the universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. Doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor your religious beliefs may be. Doesn't matter whether you're the richest or the poorest person on the face of this earth. Doesn't matter whether you the proclaimed toughest or the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. Doesn't matter if you my family, friends, nor my proclaimed enemies. Doesn't matter whether you like me or anything that I say or do. That's your prerogative. You happen to have a First Amendment to the United States Constitution. Freedom of the press, freedom of speech, freedom to protest, freedom to associate, freedom to gather. Long as you're doing all these things in a peaceful manner. Tonight, what I want to talk about is this Suburban of mine, y'all. And a mechanic that I trusted because a Charleston, Missouri police officer told me that this guy did some good work, which I found out that was far from the truth. You see, some people have told me some things about this guy, but I didn't accept it. You know, because God has me since the 28 years I've been down here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, and Southeast Missouri, period, to boot here. He done had me going on missions to help others that don't know the law and help others that's afraid to speak up against certain people. Even law enforcement officials and judges, people that's afraid to speak up. God sent me to do this here work. You see, when I was in the world, I was a force not to be reckoned with. Not saying that I'm the toughest person on the face of the earth. Not even saying that I'm tough. But I wasn't afraid when I was in the world. And then when I came out of the world, started doing God's work, I'm still not afraid. You see what I'm saying? I'll be like, just like David and Goliath. I'll be just like Moses and Pharaoh. I'll be just like Daniel in the lion's den. I'll be like Malcolm X. I'll be like Martin Luther King. I'll be like Nelson Mandela. But right now, I'm Raymond Lewis Ivy. And I just want to show y'all something. I gave this guy 4 months. From January the 30th, 2024 to May the 30th, 2024 for a job he said would be 2 days. My transmission on my 2006 Suburban wouldn't shift gears. It wouldn't shift. It wouldn't go no more than about 20 or 30 miles an hour. He told me he was going to fix that. I needed a new shifting cable in there too, not because of it wouldn't go more than 30 miles an hour, because the shifting cable had broken it, but that had nothing to do with the transmission not going more than 30 miles an hour. He told me he can fix the problem. He said all he needed to do is rebuild my transmission. I asked him what he charged. He said $1,600, and he told me he needed $1,000 down. I brought my vehicle down there to him, gave him $1,000 down, and I had to go out of town. This was on the 30th of January. I had to go out of town on February the 2nd, 2024, up to Joliet, Illinois, up and around the Chicago, Illinois, and Kankakee, Illinois area, because my oldest granddaughter was getting married. My son, Brian Lamont Johns, may he rest in peace, and we get justice for the people that lynched and hung him. It's his daughter that lynched and hung him on Friday, March the 19th, 2021 in Carbondale, Illinois, Jackson County. So I had to go to a wedding. But on my way to the wedding, the guy called me and said that he needs some transmission fluid. Normally, when you're paying somebody to do your transmission, all that is in the bill together. But I called the auto tire part place here in Charleston, Missouri, and he demanded run it, knows me, gave him my credit card number over the phone, paid $70-something for I think it was 11 quarts of transmission fluid, and he claimed that I needed some oil because he said I had some massive oil leaks. So he said it'd be another $400. So my daughters and them took him another $1,000 plus this oil and transmission fluid that equaled up to about almost over $75. But my point is that 2 or 3 days that it's supposed to have been fixed was turned into 4 months. And he did more damage to my vehicle. My vehicle wasn't leaking transmission fluid. It just wouldn't shift. Now it's leaking transmission fluid. I went and got my vehicle, but then I had my vehicle towed over to another town, to some specialists, professionals, where I thought it was at some professionals. And they found out some things that were shocking to me. This man not only got my transmission, it's leaking. It wasn't leaking when it left. How do it leak when you say you done dropped, you say you rebuilt mine, put it back in, it wouldn't shift, and you got one from your shop or your house, rebuilt it and put it in and it wouldn't shift. But yet, after 4 months, it's leaking. But you tore up some more stuff up under my thing, and you kept guessing on everything. You said it was the transmission valve body. You said it was some type of solenoid or shifting solenoids. You said it was the transmission control module. You took mine off, got another user and put it on. Then you said that didn't work. Then you claimed you bought a new one, and you said that didn't work. But when the people diagnosed it, it ain't even programmed. The transmission control module is not even programmed. Then it's leaking, and you tore up something with my manifold and just started putting another bolt in it. You welded together. You got massive fumes. When I started my vehicle up, massive fumes coming from up under the hood. Not in the back from the tailpipe, but up under the hood because of the damage you did. And the damage you did to make me be able to get me another transmission and get everything fixed that you tore up, including my harness wires for the transmission, it'd be a little over $6,000. Then I got chance when I went to go pay the people that looked at my vehicle. A man had came in shortly after that, and the people called me and asked me, was this such and such that did your vehicle? And I said, yeah. Said the guy told me to give you his number out of Poplar Bluff. He bought a motor from this same guy. His vehicle was down there for 3 months. He bought a same type of motor that I have, a Votec, a 5.3 for his Chevy, a 2006 like mine, from this guy off of Facebook, the mechanic, the one who owned the shop. The mechanic told him, we also do the work to put it in. Got it in, the motor wasn't no damn good. The man was out of over $5,000. The man couldn't get his money back, but the man ended up going to the same place that I went to see what was wrong, and we found out. Then I found out this same individual that got the shop, him and one of his workers is out on bond for criminal charges. And I'm not going to say if it was stealing somebody's parts, but they out on bond for criminal charges now. And from what I hear, a couple of dealerships in sites in Missouri, I'm not going to confirm it, but they got lawsuits against them. And that's what I'm going to do and thinking about putting criminal charges. But I got my vehicle back today. Now, my vehicle wouldn't even start when me and my daughter went down there to get it on the 30th. He said, what do you expect? The battery ain't no good, or it been sitting. Yeah, it been sitting probably for 4 months up there because they said it don't look like nothing been touched besides what you tore up under my vehicle. But you said my vehicle wouldn't start. Let me go in here and see what it started for me. It started when I had it towed. It started because I drove it up on the tow truck. It started when I took it off the tow truck. You see what I'm saying? And then the day when I had somebody to go pick it up for me, guess what? It started. Oh, whoa, wait, no, it didn't start. Did you hear that? I'm going to cut this here off so you can see it. It's actually started. Hold on 1 minute, y'all. Let me try to turn this around. Let's go inside of here. I wanted to show y'all something. When he said it wouldn't start, I don't know what him and his buddy was doing with my vehicle, but like I said, it started when I had the tow truck to come get it. But this one will be going to small claims court, because small claims court, you can't go to no more than 5,000. Some people say, why are you going to for 5,000? I'm going for 5,000 because of the fact I gave him 2,000 plus paid almost $100 worth of oil and transmission fluid. But some of the stuff that he messed up on my vehicle, this is what it's going to equal up to. Over $6,000. You see what I'm saying? He know this is one of the things that he messed up, because he removed some bolts out of the manifold, and what he did was he welded something back together. You follow what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna go on the next page, but you know, it costs us to file. It costs us $35 to file for each person. And then if you're living in Charleston, Missouri, it's $30. If you're living in East Prairie, Missouri, it's $42. His shop address is in Charleston, Missouri. His house address is in East Prairie, but I'm gonna send it to his shop. They gonna be familiar with him. But I want to show you something else for a rebuilt transmission. Now, I just got it towed back here today. Today I had it towed back here. So we gonna get up under here and look and see what's going on up under here. You see that? That ain't water. If you can see it real good, that's it. You see that transmission fluid is leaking? This is from a rebuilt transmission, y'all. And then he messed my harness wires all up. That's why he said after he done guessed on so many things, he gonna tell me after 4 months, he done tried everything, but they can see that he messed my harness wires up under here from a transmission. But that's transmission fluid. Have anybody ever seen transmission fluid leaking from a transmission that been rebuilt? But anyway, I'm gonna help the other guy who vehicle that he messed up. And then a white female that I know from East Prairie, Missouri, been knowing her since I've been down here, knowing her family, had her vehicle this month fixed when she watched my YouTube video, and she said, Raymond, I had my vehicle down there getting something fixed, and the guy, one of his guys, had a crowbar taking my fans off. She said, I know something about mechanics. What he using a crowbar to take my fans off for? And then when me and her was at a store together, she raised the hood up, and guess what was happening? She ain't too long got it from the shop. Water shooting from up under there. But I'm going to leave it for long for now. I always like to give people warning for destruction. He be watching my YouTube. He made a comment. He wrote a book on my thing. But I want him to see this here. I got a professional. He done detailed what you did wrong. I ain't going to even go to the next page. I'm going to let you see it when you get this here in the mail. You see what I'm saying? And I'm contemplating on putting criminal charges on you because you might have stole some of my parts. You said my transmission, you claim that you rebuilt it didn't work. You claim when I told you to let me take a picture of it on the 30th, you told me it's at your house because ain't no room at your shop. You see what I'm saying? My transmission control module, you took it off and put another old one on, and you said that one didn't work, and then you said you bought another one. So I'm wondering if all of that didn't work. You see what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, you trying to tell me 4 months later it's the harness wire. But these people is professional. It ain't the harness. You done messed the harness wires up. They can tell that because the harness wires don't supposed to be sitting where they sitting up under my vehicle. You see what I'm saying? But you know, you gonna learn that you can't mess everybody around. Especially when you fighting criminal charges already. You see what I'm saying? But I'm definitely going to file this because you took my children's $2,000, my 2 young children's $2,000 that they wanted to get this vehicle fixed so they can go back and forth to work. We had to rent a car because you told me 2 days, and 2 days turned into 4 months. How could you do people like this here? You can't be a God-fearing individual. Then I did research, Triple R did research on your shop. You just opened it up in 2023. And we gonna find out, is anybody certified down there? Is you even certified? Because either you don't know nothing about motors, because too many people done complain about you supposedly been rebuilding their motors. And this guy gave me the picture of the motor that you had on Facebook. The guy gave me your invoice because your invoice in the left-hand corner where it normally have your address and stuff printed on there, you handwritten it on there. But see, this ain't handwritten. That's their letterhead there. Your letterhead's supposed to be printed. You tried to give me some invoices that you just writing what you did and wanted me to sign it, but I wasn't going to sign it because I don't know if you did it. And the people that seen this don't look like my transmission been touched. Something you did wrong. We know you done tore up stuff up under there, but I ain't finna let you get away with it. You see, God told me a way other than violence. God showed me a other way than being ignorant. Is to do it the right way. I'm going to leave you with this here. Why is that transmission, if you rebuilt it, what rebuilt transmission would leak? If it wasn't leaking before it went over there, you must have did something that was wrong. You claim the bolts was loose, but it don't take no $6,000 to do a repair that it wouldn't needed the $6,000 repair before it went down to your shop. You might be getting shut down and you might be going to prison. Because I'm thinking about criminal charges. Now you go look at this here, you can say what you want to say, but see, I got your texts, I got when I first called you, and when one of your buddies called me the same day to confirm my phone number, I kept all of that in my phone. Peace be still. It's my type of work, y'all. Saving lives.